Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 of the Club Roller Hockey Finals between the Duquesne Dukes and your Robert Morris University Colonials. I'm WPACRHL alongside Jordan Wirtz. A best-of-3 series between two of the best, Duquesne and RMU. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great series. Right before this game started, we caught a great one between CMU and Penn State. And if it's anything like that game, it's going to be a good one here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. CMU really held on towards the end there. Fortunately, couldn't get the W. But between these two teams, they've met a few times before in the regular season. RMU on top every time thus far. But this is a best-of-3. You win one game, you win one more to win. So this is anybody's series, a fresh slate, 0-0 against each other coming into this playoff game. And I think if we look at the RMU roster, one player to look at right away is their leading goal scorer, Parker Rutherford. 20 goals on the season, had a lot of goals in the playoff game as well. Looking at him, Ross LaCastro, Tyler Weekly, some of those key names on the offensive side of things. As now we will send it to the rink, where we do have Mr. John Tucci to provide the flags, and we will sing the anthem momentarily. So we're going to send it live to the rink now with Mr. Tucci. A beautiful rendition of God Bless America, the Pledge of Allegiance, along with the national anthem from the great Robert Morris' own John Tucci. It's always a pleasure to have him when he has a chance to come and watch these games and do the anthem. I know the players love it. Definitely a fan favorite from the crowd next to us, really enjoying that one. Jordan?
Yeah, the crowd was really getting into it, and it's nice to have a little sense of patriotism here before this game starts and get all the players in on both teams waving those flags.
Yeah, it was nice to see Sidney Spazzolo, Phil Baczynski, and two of the Duquesne players. Couldn't see exactly who. I think it was John Radnovic and one of the Mooney brothers coming together, holding the flags together side by side, showing the patriotism and support of both of the teams as they get ready for this final matchup, game 1 in the best-of-3 series between the Dukes and the Colonials. I think we'll see the Parker Rutherford unit out here to start first. As I mentioned in the pre-show, 19 goals in the regular season. And that, as a reminder, he's a Division I goaltender, not a forward. And he has 20 goals, pretty much.
Yeah, I really hope the club team is watching here, because if they ever need any players on the forward line, you might think of pulling him out at goal if he's on the bench, if he's not the starter for the night.
I think that's definitely something Mike Joseph has, I think, tuned in a few times to listen and watch on behalf of Parker. As John Tucci waves hi to the camera. I think Parker might get his shot at some point next season. You never know. But anyway, the Colonials at the bench getting themselves together before the start here, period number 1. It'll be 15-minute periods, 3 of them to be exact. Running clock, and less than the final 5 minutes of the third period, it is within 2-goal range. Now, RMU, as noted by some of your stats, Jordan, has outscored their opponents significantly in the regular season. Do you think that's going to carry over here today in the first game of this playoff matchup?
I would never say yes because it's a championship game, but I wouldn't be surprised. But it's a championship game, so It's always going to be close.
It looks like Ross LaCastro and Parker Rutherford are the forward unit to get things going here, along with Ethan Grant and Alex Savitsky. Goaltenders are set. Referee set. Face off, here we go. LaCastro loses that one, picked up by Kelly. Of Duquesne sends it up to try to get number 72 and misses that pass. Picked up by Ethan Grant in the middle of the ice. Grant, but through on the backhand, shovels one towards the net and sails just wide. Pick up by Smirsky of Duquesne. Tries to make a move around Grant to flex off his skate, and Duquesne has to regroup. Savitsky with his stick bats that one down into the zone. Rutherford picks that one off. Rutherford in front of the net, makes a move. Shot, and did not hit the post. Parker Rutherford with an A+ chance there, just couldn't capitalize that one home. Behind the net, Duquesne setting up. Trying to get out of their zone, but pressured hard by Ross LaCastro. Rutherford joins in. Rutherford on his backhand couldn't shovel that one towards the center. Savitsky plays it in. LaCastro down there to help as well. Duquesne comes out of that one, though, of number 12. 72, Radnovic shot sails just wide. Into the boards it goes. Picked up by Duquesne, looking to set something up offensively. Back to the point for Smirsky. Shot right at the net, covered up. And RMU's going to get a stoppage of play there. After the goaltender, Petnella with the save.
Yeah, Petnella in one of his first few starts here was a late gain here for RMU. And he's been playing lights out so far. And you saw him first action here in this game. A nice save there, caught right in the pads.
LaCastro tries to win that one forward. Kelly makes a move with the line. Shot sails off the blocker of Petnella. Over to the boards, picked up by Duquesne. Tries to make a move around. Rutherford can't get there. There's numbers coming the other way. Parker Rutherford has it now. Makes a move around Kelly. On his backhand, pulls up onto his forehand. Back to the point it goes to Savitsky. Savitsky with time, shovels it low past the stick of Rutherford. Picked up now by Duquesne, going the other way. Smirsky makes a move, can't get through. Picked up by Kelly in his own zone, pressured by Ross LaCastro. Kelly on his backhand, still getting pressured hard. Rutherford meets him along the boards. LaCastro tries to go with his stick. Savitsky knocks it off. LaCastro on his backhand, tries to shovel it through, can't get it home. Nice stick there from Rutherford. Rutherford makes a move, makes Smirsky go to the ground, one hand on his stick. Rutherford still has it. Goes back to the point for Grant. Grant at the line, trying to regroup. Grant takes it up the left side of the boards. Shovels it to Rutherford. Rutherford shot, and it goes in! Rocket Richard Rutherford strikes again, and it's 1-0 Colonials.
An absolute dagger there. I thought the goalie was going to make the save, and he just got it right through the crease.
I talked about goal scoring from Rocket Parker Richard Rutherford, and he opens up here in the first 3 minutes of play to make it 1-0. A face-off win there. Tyler Weekly with Caleb Morgan. Shane Yobi out there with Michael Hayes. Picked up. Nice move by Morgan. Morgan shovels it towards the net, hits off the netminder. Picked up now by Tyler Weekly. Weekly shovels it back to the point for Hayes. Hayes through traffic, sails just past the net. Picked up by number 19 of Duquesne. Tries to shovel it up forward to number 12, Hurt. Hurt makes a move. Tries to get around. He does, gets through the middle, but the puck goes running wide. Now picked up by Radnovic. Shot in front, hits off a stick. And Duquesne gets one home to tie things up off the stick of number 12, Hurt. Ties things up here with 11:15.
Yeah, and they had a good screen set up there. He didn't even see it coming. It just came right through the Duquesne player there, right into the net.
Hurt gets things going for Duquesne. Back to a tied game. Through the middle. Tries to go for Radnovic. Weekly was there. Morgan shoves it to Weekly behind. Couldn't hit his stick. Coming up in the play now is Michael Hayes, wearing number 47. Michael Hayes. Shot. Trails behind the net. Hayes tries to play it back. Couldn't get it through, and now Weekly has to get back to retrieve the puck. Tyler Weekly looking for somewhere to go. He's going to take it through the middle. Met by one Duquesne player. Poked off his stick to Shane Yobi. Yobi shot goes through the middle, and Radnovic picks it off. Has a man on a breakaway. Can't hit his stick. Yobi's back to defend. With a good stick there. Around goes Duquesne. Radnovic gets it poked in the skates of Weekly. Up the boards. Missed Caleb Morgan there of RMU and Duquesne back into their own zone to reset up. Kelly gets around Weekly. Weekly gets his stick in. Kelly still has it poked away, and Weekly picks it off. Weekly coming up with speed. He got two men with him. He goes for Shane Yobi. Yobi backhand shot, and he missed the net. Shane Yobi with an A-plus breakaway just couldn't bury it home, and now here comes Duquesne the other way. Picked up by Hurt. Hurt makes a move around Hayes. Around the net he goes on his backhand. Shovels it to the point to Kelly. Kelly, shot sails wide of the net. Hits off the netting, and we'll get a stoppage of play.
Just some great back and forth play there. Both teams getting off a couple shots. Nice little stretch there.
Draw comes back to center. Duquesne playing with only 3 subs on the bench compared to RMU's looks like I think 6 or 7. So definitely a little bit, maybe using their speed more early possibly, and wearing them down is something RMU could do here. As that top unit back on. Parker Rutherford and Phil Baczynski wearing number 21. As the move there from Radnovic gets around Baczynski. Hayes plays it up to Rutherford. Rutherford's coming. He got steam with them. Rutherford on his backhand shovels it past the net there. To the point it goes. Spidney Spazula comes up to try to poke the puck away, and she can't. Smirsky has it for Duquesne. Shoveled through the middle. Sails just wide. Over towards the far end boards. Duquesne picks it up. Back to the point to number 55, Kelly of Duquesne. Makes a move around Rutherford. Rutherford says, thank you very much. He's on a breakaway. Rutherford shot, and he buries it home. Rocket Richard Rutherford strikes again for goal number 2 on the night.
Absolutely beautiful. That's all I can really say about that.
Honestly, every goal that he scores seems to be highlight reel.
Yeah, you put the puck on that stick, and most of the time it's going to go into the back of the net, and it's usually quite a beauty.
Baczynski can't win that draw. Back to Kelly it goes. 2-1 Colonials. Shot there, sails off the pads of Patella. And now Rutherford, here he comes again. Rutherford through the middle, pulls up. Rutherford shot. Here goes 5-hole. Good save there from Duquesne's goaltender. Spazzuolo up in the play. Good poke by Sean Mullen, keeps it in. Mullen throws it low. Smirski's going to pick it up for Duquesne and head the other way. Far pass is an open man. Number 72 for Duquesne, backhand, forehand poked away. Changing on the fly as Ross LeCastro enters for the Colonials. Through the middle, backhand shot, and it goes in. Tied at 2, back and forth we go as number 72, Radnovic, takes it home to tie this one up. Yeah. RMU just got caught in a bad line change there as Rutherford head off, and they had 3 guys back, and Duquesne took a man advantage of that one and got the goal. LeCastro wins it forward to Grant. Grant shoves a man into the boards. Grant shot, rebound, still loose. Picked up by LeCastro's shot, still loose, and bounces its way towards the boards. As Kelly is slow to get up for Duquesne as he met Ethan Grant. Grant's going to take it up. As Kelly wobbling on one leg, tries to go through the middle, he gets LeCastro's stick. LeCastro, shot, Baczynski in front with a good screen, and covered up by Duquesne's goaltender.
Yeah, not what you want to see for Duquesne as they are helping a player, Kelly, off the ice right now, as they are already short-handed on players. Yep. Not something you want to see. If he doesn't make it back into this game, hopefully we will see him in the game tomorrow.
Yes. It's just an unfortunate situation. Grant had him in an innocent position there. He lost his footing and went to the boards. We hope all the best for him, obviously, but just an unfortunate break there as he fell into the boards the wrong way. Ross LeCastro on the draw here. Offensive zone draw for the Colonials. Can't win that one forward. Through Savitsky skates and back to retrieve it is the Colonials. Picked up on the backhand stick there is, I believe, Parker Rutherford. As he gets caught up a little bit there, throws it off to Ross LeCastro. LeCastro chips it forward, can't get the puck out. Rutherford, or Grant, my mistake, meets him at the line. Coming forward, shot, good poke check of the stick there. Around comes Radnovic in front, bodies are there, but RMU's going to pick it off. It's Alex Savitsky. Savitsky pulls up as he gets tangled up with a Duquesne player, number 72. Taken now up by Ethan Grant. Grant still has it. Nice little move there, enters his way behind the net, looking for somewhere to go. Grant's waiting with it. Goes towards the middle. He finds Weekly on the backhand. Tries to go across to Savitsky. Couldn't hit his stick. Savitsky looking through. Tried to go for Weekly and just couldn't hit it. LeCastro backs it with his stick but puts Duquesne on a 2-on-1. But Weekly's back now to defend it. Under 5 to play. 2-2 here in game 1 of a best of 3. Weekly pokes it forward and that puck's going to exit the playing area. Tightly contested as we exit the 5-minute mark here. Jordan.
Yeah, it's tight right now.
Oh, yeah.
Both of these teams are playing knockout defense. The goalies are playing pretty good on both sides as well. I think we got a good one on our hands here.
Oh, yes, we do. Yobi and Hayes, the defensive pairing out there. Shot there. Good save by the netminder, Nick Patinella. As the clock dwindles its way down, as mentioned, running clock until the score is tightly contested into the mid-third period area. Weekly ties up on the draw, back to the point it goes. Playing catch now are Radnovic and the other defenseman for Duquesne. Throwing it deep in, now picked up by Michael Hayes, the Colonials. Hayes is going to throw it up the boards, and he's going to get his own rebound. Throws it forward to Weekly. Weekly along the face-off dot, makes a good toe drag move. Tunters towards the net, shot! Hits off the stick there, picked up now by Yobi. Yobi tries to go through the middle, left it off a defensive stick, And now the other way, Duquesne possibly have a chance here. Michael Hayes back to defend this one. 3.5 go here to period number 1. As Weekly in his defensive zone, going to take it up himself. Shovels it into an open area. Picked up by Hayes, who's just going to throw it in. Now Yobi's low to try to get this puck, and he does. Yobi throws it over. Shot by Morgan, hits off Radnovic defending the net there. Radnovic now coming with the puck. 2 defensemen back. Radnovic through the middle. Shot over the glove, and it goes in. Radnovic's second of the game is going to make it 3-2 Duquesne.
Yeah, absolute beauty up there in the top corner. Just out of the glove reach of Patnella there.
Caleb Morgan on the draw here with Parker Rutherford. Morgan can't win the draw as now Radnovic. 2 goals on the night already between him and Parker Rutherford each. And 3-2 Duquesne. Through the middle now, Radnovic has it. He along the slot, hits off the stick there and bounces behind the net. Now Rutherford's going to go pick up this puck. Looking for the Hattie and to tie this one up. Rutherford, draw pass. Tried to go for Yobi. Now to Morgan. Try to fight for the puck. Radnovic comes out of that one. Behind his own cage. Pressured hard now by Morgan. Rutherford coming to the other side. Takes a weird bounce off the stick. Hayes is going to bat that one down and keep it in. Michael Hayes throws it towards the net. Still loose as Rutherford tried to fight for that one. And the goaltender's going to cover it up. 2 minutes left to go as Dancing Queen blasts in the background. I think a pretty fitting song.
Yeah, pretty fitting for this. Both these teams dancing around on this rink right now. It's
absolutely
3-2 here.
LaCastro throws at the Rutherford shot. Good block there by Duquesne. It's now the other way. LaCastro coming back. Good stick there by Sean Mullen, but not enough as Duquesne enters the zone. Around the net. Trying to go through the middle. Loose puck still there. And I believe that is covered up. What a save by Patnella.
Wow.
Not
An
sure it got over.
absolute last-second stop there with the right leg.
Yeah.
Came flying in there with that leg for the stop. Great play there.
LaCastro left-handed centerman wins that one towards the boards. And now Duquesne Smirsky, the captain, has to run that one back. Sails over the net, now picked up by Sidney Spizzolo.
Yeah, under a minute here. RMU trying to get it out of their defensive zone here to try and get back to the other end and tie this up here.
Intercepted through the middle by Rutherford. He's going to take it himself on his backhand and moves it to his forehand, entering the zone. Drops it off to Sean Mullen. Mullen from the point, thrown towards the net, bobbled, and covered up. As we're approaching now the 30-second mark, as LaCastro's trying to hurry up the draw and say, hurry up, we gotta go.
Yeah, they don't stop it now, so it's get these refs over here as quick as you can and let's get going.
LaCastro tries to win it forward, can't get it. Spizzolo knocks it down. Misplayed there. LaCastro on the chase as Duquesne enters the zone. Mullen with a good block. LaCastro tries to poke it forward, he can't. Bouncing puck in the zone. Hurt, intercepted for LaCastro. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Rutherford, 7 seconds. Rutherford shot sails just wide. LaCastro tries to get there. The netminder wisely covers up, and that'll do it for period number 1. Duquesne 3, Robert Morris 2.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of close to a trip there down there at the end. But we got a tight one here. Duquesne up 3-2 right now.
Yep, we're going to send it to a quick intermission, and we'll be back momentarily for period number 2. Back live, period number 2 of Duquesne and Robert Morris. Nick Pinella's making his way down here to the other side. LaCastro sets in on the draw. Pinella's ready. Duquesne's ready. LaCastro on the draw. Out here with Rutherford. He got Mullen and Spizzolo to start on the defensive pair. Radnovic behind the net, poked away by LaCastro. LaCastro battling for it. On his backhand, shovels it forward. LaCastro still has it lost in the feet. Still battling for it as 2 Duquesne players are on him. Throwing it towards Parker Rutherford. Rutherford sharp angle shot sails wide. Sean Mullen at the point. Regroups his squad. Throws it towards the net. Loose in the middle through the 5-hole. Referee says no goal.
Yeah, Duquesne player lost it there in his legs. He's able to get his legs together there and just keep it out of the net on that one.
Very close play. He went for the 5-hole shot, reached behind him at the last second to probably stop that goal from going in. Sean Mullen with a beautiful shot from the point. Weekly taking the draw here. Wins it forward, trying to now go get the puck. Picked up by Duquesne, though, behind the net. It is the captain, Jalen Smirsky. Smirsky takes it himself, throws it at Penella, rebound in front, sails wide. Battling there is Ethan Grant. Picks up his own rebound, and here he comes. Grant makes a move, tries to go around Hurt, couldn't get through. Blocks that shot, though, and tries to get in the own zone. And now here comes Duquesne the other way. That one goes wide of the pass intended for Duquesne, poked away now by Ethan Grant. Along the boards, Duquesne resetting. Back to Radnovic on the point. Weekly trying to poke it forward, can't get there. Radnovic over to his partner. Shot, sails wide again. It's now Weekly. He's going to pick it up and take his time. Drops it back for Alex Savitsky, who's going to sit in his defensive zone and wait to regroup. Savitsky with time now. Weekly going through the center. Has Grant working his way up as well. Savitsky fires it towards the net. Rebound, Baczynski could not get there, and they're going to cover it up.
What a great half-rink shot there. Slam right into the pads.
Yeah. Baczynski was there, just couldn't bury it home. It's now an offensive zone draw. Weekly wins it forward. Tries to shoot off the draw, can't get it. Weekly now behind his net. Loses it, picks it up now on his backhand to his forehand, going the other way around the net. Weekly makes a move. On his backhand, shovels through the middle. Rebound shot by Savitsky, sails wide. Blocked, I believe, by John Radnovic of Duquesne. Baczynski takes a tumble in front of the net. Savitsky, shot, sails over the net again. As now Weekly retrieves the puck. Has time, looks for somewhere to go. Takes it through the middle. Nice little shovel play to go towards the boards. Weekly in front of Baczynski, throws it into the goaltender. And another stoppage of play.
Yeah, they keep getting chance after chance here. Putting up their 19th shot here of the game.
The left-handed centerman Weekly again. Tries to walk through. Couldn't quite do it. Now back they have to come. Sending it the length. Picked up now by Ethan Grant. Lost it in his hands. Grant tries to go for Weekly stick. Sailed just over. Now picked up by Duquesne, who sends it along the boards. Savitsky tries to poke check. 3-on-2 coming the other way. As that puck's going to sail out of play. And when they get another stoppage. Only 2 guys back for the Colonials. It could have been a very deadly play if Duquesne could have kept the puck in play, but hit off the stick of Ethan Grant wisely, and they're just going to get an offensive zone draw.
Yeah, lucky break for RMU there. You're already down 1, and you were in a dangerous position. Saved there by Grant's stick.
As that puck's going to take a weird bounce and settle behind the net as Savitsky is going to pick it up. New offensive unit out there now, and Caleb Morgan and Parker Rutherford intercepted pass as Grant couldn't hold on to that one. Grant on a stick, intercepted by Savitsky. Up it goes. Rutherford sitting there. Rutherford looks with time. Shot. Hits off the crossbar. Back to the point. Settled by Grant. Grant takes it through the middle. Still skating with it. Just going towards the point to the top of the circle. Cycling it around. Goes back to the point to Rutherford. Has a lane. Shot. Loose in front and saved. Right there was Ethan Grant, but the netminder kept it. More shots on net. What are we up to now, Jordan?
Probably just over 20, but
Jeez.
Here comes the hard part for RMU tonight, and it's winning faceoffs. And Duquesne wins another. And RMU's only won 3 faceoffs tonight to Duquesne's 11 or 12.
Shane Yobi has it, works it towards the point. Shot here by Michael Hayes through traffic, hits off Rutherford, but he picks up that own rebound. After it hit off him, he's a little shaken up, but he's going to stay out there. Duquesne the other way. Hayes tries to poke check. Left through the middle. Hit off the skate there of Shane Yobi. Almost gets tripped up, but stays on his feet. Now has a guy open in Parker Rutherford. Shovels through the middle to Yobi. On his backhand. Goes for Morgan, couldn't hit his stick. Morgan throws it over. Yobi's open. Can't settle it down. And now coming back is Parker Rutherford playing a little bit of defense to help out his team. Rutherford picks up the puck. Has a man in Yobi. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shane Yobi. Over. Tries to go for Morgan. Couldn't hit his stick there. Another chance, another missed opportunity for the Colonials as now Duquesne the other end. Behind the net. Looking to set something up. Goes through the middle. Finds a man poked off the stick there by Parker Rutherford. And now 4 men the other way. Led by Michael Hayes. Through the middle. Hayes. Shot from the point there. Rebound in front. Still loose. Rutherford couldn't hold on to that puck as it goes wide. Now the other way, back and forth action is Radnovic. He has 2, looking for 3, poked away there by Yobi. Poked forward, and here he comes. Now left for Michael Hayes. Hayes with time, shovels it over to Yobi in front. Has a man, still loose. Puck behind the net. It's Yobi, shot through the middle. Puck is still loose, now picked up by Duquesne. Shot after shot, and Robert Morse cannot just put it home. Smirsky, the captain, fires one, saved by Patnella. Hayes turned the puck over and it goes in. Smirsky picks up the loose turnover and makes it 4-2.
I think we're starting to see something that RMU hasn't had to deal with lately. And it's not just a deficit right now, too. RMU capitalizes a lot off of those face-offs. They get those face-offs in the offensive zone, and they immediately score goals off of those. They're having trouble with face-offs right now, and if they don't address their face-off situation, I don't think it's going to get much better for them tonight.
As LeCastro throws one on net for an offensive zone draw. Let's see if between him and Weekly who's going to take this one. They did not win the opening one off the draw after that last goal. They're going to send LeCastro here. Left-handed shot centerman couldn't win that one forward. As now Duquesne has it, played there by LeCastro trying to get this puck back. Back in their own zone, Duquesne has it, approaching the 7-minute mark in period number 2. Best of 3 series for the finals. Turnover, LeCastro picks it up. Throws it towards the middle. Tried to hit the stick of Weekly and couldn't get there. Smirsky now behind his own net. LeCastro pressures. Out comes Smirsky. At the line. Just throws it towards the net. Goes wide. Sends its way to the far boards for Duquesne to pick it up and reset again. Back in their own zone, the defenseman playing catch here. Weekly on the chase. LeCastro playing towards the center. Throws it towards the middle, hits the stick of a defenseman. And now through the middle, picked off there by Tyler Weekly. Weekly, toe drag move, finds Mullen, walks it in. Save there, loose puck covered up by Duquesne's netminder with 6:20 to play.
Yeah, another shot on goal there. RMU out shooting them 10-2. But they're getting outscored 1-0 in this period.
It'll be LeCastro again on the face-off. Has the captain, Sean Mullen, lined up behind him. LeCastro wins it back. Weekly couldn't hold on to that, and now the chase is on as the puck works its way into the own zone. Mullen picks it up behind his own net. Has a man on him, but he's going to take it and pass it forward to Weekly. Tries to go through the middle, but a Duquesne player sprawling out knocks that one away. Spazzuolo puts it towards the boards, now picked up by Ross LeCastro. Makes a little move and makes his way towards center. LeCastro at the blue line. Shovels it towards the net. Hits off the net under rebound by Weekly. Puts up behind the net. Goes for Mullen. Shot. Hits off a few people in front. Almost hit off the stick of Spazzuolo. Weekly. Sharp angle shot. Makes a toe drag move. Couldn't get around 2 men there. Turnover the other way. Now Duquesne coming back. LeCastro playing defense. Uses a good stick there to knock it away as he takes a tumble into the boards. LeCastro trying to lead a rush now. Through the middle, has a man in Weekly. Picks up that puck, goes between the legs. Tyler Weekly shot here through traffic blocked. Rebound by LeCastro. Puck goes towards Duquesne. And that line of LeCastro and Weekly is buzzing, but can't just capitalize. Shot here by Hurt. Low, picked up by Mullen. Spazzuolo leaves it for Weekly. Has a 2-on-1 if he can get going. Goes for LeCastro wide. LeCastro pulls up. Goes towards the point. Goes low. Mullen tries to go through the middle. Goes for Weekly, loose puck. Couldn't hammer it home. RMU trying to regroup now. Mullen goes to LaCastro. Shot, and he scores! Ross LaCastro makes it 4-3, and the Colonials finally get one here in period number 2.
And this is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're RMU. You're down 2, 4.5 to go in this period. Now you're down 1. The crowd is into it. This might be the little jolt of action that they need right here to get themselves back into this and tie this up.
Absolutely. Ethan Grant with a beautiful move around the net, finds the open guy, and LaCastro takes an absolute ripper. And the laser LaCastro strikes to make this one 4-3. A forward win for Phil Baczynski as Radnovic behind his own net under the 4-minute mark in period 2. Radnovic with 2 so far. Takes his time. Plays it over to Smirsky. Each of them have goals so far. Smirsky shot from the point there, covered up wisely by Patnella.
Yeah, Patnella able to gather it in there after a little bobble.
This will be a draw to the right of Patnella. Baczynski and Rutherford, the offensive unit out here. Defensively, Savitsky and Grant, the top unit for them. Rutherford, the right-handed centerman's taking this draw, and he wins that one back. Talking about face-off wins, and there you go, Jordan. That's one. Let's see if they can continue to do good again. Grant sends it the length of the ice, or the rink, my mistake. Rutherford picks it up. It's just him down there, though. Rutherford tries to go through the middle. Baczynski with a good stick to knock it away. Duquesne does have it, and is coming. Along the boards, Savitsky, good poke check there. Goes through the middle to Ethan Grant. Grant on one hand on his stick. Retreats now, throws it to the boards to Rutherford. Rutherford there, shot here, loose in front. Trickles its way out. Grant with a good stick lift to get that puck back. Grant through the middle of the rink. Has it. Loses it for a second there, trying to go for a pass as he takes a tumble into the boards. Savitsky through the middle. Fans on that shot as Duquesne picks it up. 2 guys coming the other way. Savitsky and Grant are back, though. Rutherford right there to pick up the loose puck, and RMU got the zone again. Rutherford pulls up, goes for the pass. He got Savitsky through the middle, through the skates. Puck is loose. Baczynski fighting for it, and saved by Duquesne. They got one, but this unit hasn't been able to strike since.
Yeah, and I was just thinking to myself, the last time RMU won that faceoff was when they scored that goal. And they just won that faceoff there. And it almost came true with Baczynski sitting there with a golden opportunity in front of the net.
Rutherford wins that back. Now comes Duquesne, is now on his horse to Savitsky to go grab that puck. Approaching the 1.5-minute mark in period 2, still 4-3 Duquesne. Picked up now by Ethan Grant, taking his time entering the zone. Grant throws it wide to Rutherford. Top of the circle, shot, hits off a Duquesne defender, blocking that one perfectly. In front again, Rutherford throws, Baczynski fanned on the shot. The other way, Duquesne picks it up. It's Hurt. He has 1 goal already. On his backhand, shovels it, saved by Patnella. Rebound covered up by Patnella to freeze that one. Getting closer to that 1-minute mark here. A period number 2, tightly contested. Each 1 goal in this period, but the scoreboard shows 4-3 Duquesne.
Yeah, and for any of our statisticians out there that are curious, RMU is out shooting them right now 17-7.
Morgan wins that draw. Another face-off win. Down the other way it goes. Rutherford on his horse. Radnovic behind his net. Puts a little back move on him. Rutherford still on the chase. Up the boards it goes, past the stick of Ethan Grant the whole way down. Hurts there to pick it up for the Dukes. Through the middle. Met by Savitsky, pushing him towards the boards. Shot there, hits off and good save by Patnella. Now Rutherford has it. Rutherford's taking it himself. Through the middle. Rutherford to the point. Shot here and sails into the netting out of play. If they hurry up here, they might be able to get one more draw. And it looks like the referees are going to take their good old time. This might be it for period 2. Yeah, they're going to call it here. At the end of 2, Duquesne 4, Robert Morris 3. We'll be back after this for period number 3. Back for period number 3 in this tightly contested Game 1 finals matchup between the two Duquesne Dukes and the Robert Morris University Colonials. Duquesne favoring right now 4-3. Goals so far by Parker Rutherford has 2 for the Colonials, along with Ross LaCastro's 1. Josh Hurt has 1 goal, along with Captain Jalen Smirsky, and Johnny Radvik has 2. As he throws it in, it goes in! Caleb Morgan ties it up! The goaltender wasn't paying attention. Morgan threw it on net, and this baby's tied.
What did I just see? The goalie was checking out the goal and not even paying any attention. He goes for the back pass, and it just flies in the net.
My goodness. Caleb Morgan. Showtime. It's tied at 4. It's now Radnovic. Throws it wide. Shot. Sails wide. RMU riding the momentum wave now. Weekly pokes it forward on his backhand. Shovels it over to Yobi. Fires. Rebound by Weekly. As the referee blows it dead. A lucky break for the Colonials there.
This is absolutely not what you wanted to see if you're Duquesne. RMU gets to a hot start off of that goal by Morgan. That miraculous shot there. And they come right back down at him. Put the pressure on 2 more shots back to back.
I don't know what was said on the bench, but it's clearly working. What a break it was for the Colonials, though, on that Morgan play. As the Dukes are just going to send that the length of the rink. Now picked up by Sidney Spazzolo. Thrown behind to Shane Yobi. Yobi looking for somewhere to go. Pulls up behind his own cage. Yobi with time. He is all day here to do whatever he wants. As Yobi's going to leave it off for Weekly. Fake that. What a nice fake, as the crowd's really enjoying that. Now Yobi's going to take it himself. Yobi, backhand. Throws it towards the middle, trying to go for Spazzolo and just missed that. Yobi again. Throws it back to Caleb Morgan. Morgan with time. Just throws it down. Spazzolo's there. Spazzolo throws it along the boards. Morgan gets a little bit of a stick there. Possible hooking call. Referee says otherwise. Yobi, backhand. Goes for Weekly. Weekly pulls up at the line. Tries to make a move beautifully by Tyler Weekly. Weekly has it now on the circle. Fires, sails wide. Morgan looking for 2. Throws it. Can't get through two Duke defenders there. As now Spazzolo's on the chase down low. Only 1 defenseman back to 2-on-1. Radnovic throws it wide. Poked away, and here we go. Shane Yobi. Yobi cuts through the middle, makes a move around 1, then 2. Leaves for Spazzolo, stuck in the feet there, and she couldn't put it home. 2 people back. Weekly tries to go for the poke check. Couldn't work there. Radnovic has 2 already, looking for 3. Shot towards the middle. Save there by Patinella. Open man is Caleb Morgan. He's on a breakaway. Caleb Morgan. Backhand. Diving effort by Duquesne to knock that away. Just lost an edge there and just couldn't keep going as Weekly gets taken down. No call there. Weekly makes a move. He has it. Slap shot fired. Loose puck. As that one shoveled towards the boards, Michael Hayes picks it up, fires it towards the net, hits off a Duquesne player. Hayes through the middle on his backhand. Glove down. Morgan in front of Weekly. Shot there. Good save. Puck is still loose in the skates. Weekly can't dig it out. Left for Sean Mullen to pick up as he gets taken down. No call. To the point. Hayes fired. Blocked by Duquesne. Hayes picks it up again. Fires it over to Sean Mullen. Mullen from the point to low. Fired by Morgan. Sails wide of the net. Morgan behind the net goes for Weekly. All RMU right now. Weekly brings it out himself. Little toe drag move if he gets taken down. Nothing there. Smirsky, the captain for Duquesne, picks it up. RMU has to be looking for a change. This unit's been out here for quite a while. As that one sails wide, Morgan gets a change. As on comes Parker Rutherford. Along the boards, Duquesne has it. Shoveling around the net it goes. Pressured hard by Michael Hayes. Hayes picks it up. Down to help his Weekly behind the net. Sean Mullen's going to go for it. On his backhand, tries to poke it free. Rutherford wisely plays it down low. He has it now, and he has men with him. Rutherford just going to take it himself, it looks like. Rutherford. Shot. He scores! Rocket Richard Rutherford with the hat trick and makes it 5-4 Colonials.
And this is exactly what RMU needed right here. Rutherford picking up the hat trick. RMU getting the lead back. And just like that, RMU down 4-3 at the start. We're 10 minutes in. It is 5-4 Duquesne not having much to answer. It's been all RMU on offense here.
Who else but Parker Rutherford, am I right? Ross LeCastro to Rutherford. Fires, and he scores again! Rocket Richard really's fitting his name now. That's his 4th of the night.
Speaking of Rutherford, you spoke his name, and next thing you know, the puck's on the stick, and it's in the net again.
As Duquesne is now scared, and they're calling a timeout.
I think they need a timeout. RMU is hot to the touch right now. It's about lava temperature right now for anything that touches RMU sticks.
6-4 the score. 3 goals alone in this period, and we're barely past the 5-minute mark.
And you say 3 goals in the last period, last 10 minutes, but in the last minute and a half, 2 of those have come from Rutherford.
Yeah, he really is one heck of a player. I must say that. A lethal shot from the middle of the rink, both times there. One for his hat-trick goal, and then one for his 4th goal of the night. And like we said, we haven't even had the halfway mark of the 3rd period yet.
Yeah, and you got to go back to that goal by Morgan, that out of nowhere back spin pass. The goalie wasn't paying attention. That was the spark that lit RMU's offense right now, and they have been unstoppable so far.
Honestly, for Caleb Morgan, he just looked up and said, hey, I have all day to shoot, and just throw it at the net, and the goalie's like, wait, what? And it was in. And who knew that would be the start of an absolute wave for the Colonials.
Yeah. You've seen a little defense from Duquesne here as they get it down into RMU zone, but most of this 10 minutes has been RMU down here and Duquesne fighting for their life right now in game 1.
A 1 draw there by LeCastro. As the crowd getting the hyped up here. Picked off by Hurt. Forehand. Backhand poked away by Patnella. Duquesne shovels it through the middle. Rutherford with a stick there. And now here comes Michael Hayes. He has LeCastro with him. Fires it past the stick of LeCastro. Back they have to come. There is Smirsky. Rutherford back. Man sitting right there goes past just his stick there. As now Mullen goes to pick it up. Mullen along the boards. Goes up. Goes for Hayes. He has LeCastro coming with him. Throws it just past LeCastro's stick. Towards the net for Hayes. Shovels it just wide. LeCastro again now. Gets tripped up. Smirsky takes it himself here. Through the middle. Hayes with a little whack. Right there is Ross LeCastro. And they're going to call LeCastro for a penalty.
Oh, not what you want to see here.
A little bit of a ticky-tacky call, I must say. As LeCastro got his stick and then lost his edge. And then went down with the Duquesne player.
I'm surprised with the call. They've been letting this game go the entire time here. And this is really the first penalty of the game, as it's been kind of physical all game here.
So it'll be Ross LeCastro, 2 minutes for tripping. As now Rutherford's on his horse, and he says, I'm going to come get this. Now behind his net, Rutherford wraps it around. He still has it. Rutherford shot through the middle, loose, and they're going to call it dead. Parker Rutherford, in an individual effort, goes the whole way to the rink on a penalty kill and gets a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Rutherford, why not take the chance here to get your first handful?
4 goals already. Hey, he's going for 5. Wins the draw. Savitsky plays it low. Now Rutherford's going to retreat as Savitsky's on the chase, and he's going to block that. Savitsky just holding the puck low wisely. A veteran good move. And Savitsky with a little dangle move. Savitsky leaves it off for Rutherford. Fires just wide. Savitsky now wisely plays it back to Ethan Grant in the own zone. No one's there, and Ethan Grant has all day to work with. Grant. Nice little finesse move. Grant with time, and he says, I'm just going to throw this one the whole way down. But it hit off the netting out of play.
Jeez.
Really got some airtime there.
Chuck that one into the crowd. That gives you a record right there if that was a shot put. The crowd is on their feet. They are clapping. They are getting into this. RMU great here on the penalty kill. Down under 40 seconds.
Smirsky from the point. 30 seconds left to go. Shot in front, deflected, sails wide. Behind the net's Grant. Grant shovels it forward. He's going to take it himself. 24 seconds to go on the penalty. Wisely drops it back to Tyler Weekly, who has all day with the puck. Weeks behind the net. Division III club hockey player for ice for the Colonials. Also Tier 2 inline player. Throws it wide to Savitsky. Savitsky makes a little back move. 7 seconds on the penalty. Savitsky's going to take it himself. Savitsky fires. 5-hole loose, covered up by Duquesne's netminder. And the Colonials have successfully killed off this penalty.
Excellent work there. Savitsky understanding to run the last seconds off there. Duquesne was not bringing any action on them at all. You might as well slow that drive down and kill it.
Yep.
And now they're back to full strength here and trying to add on to this lead.
Weekly and Baczynski, the offensive unit. Weekly wins it forward. He's going to have to go get his own rebound as Duquesne picks it up and sends it the length of the rink. Spazzuolo and Yobi, the defensive pairing, having to get back. Yobi right there. That one's going to deflect out of play under the 6-minute mark. And if you're Duquesne, they got to get a little bit antsy here.
Yeah, you got to be nervous. Luckily, it's only a 2-goal deficit, so they're going to be stopping the clock here in 40 seconds every time there's a stoppage.
A lucky break here for the Colonials is they're going to say it did not hit off a Colonial player, and it's going to make its way all the way back to center, which is a very good thing for the Colonials here.
Yeah, it's a good break for the Colonials here. If they can win this face-off,
they beautifully
did. Excellent work.
Spazzuolo had a bouncing puck there, and the goalie looked like he had a little bit of trouble with that. Almost another Caleb Morgan situation there. Only this time he might have been paying attention. As now Duquesne enters the zone. Fired. People in front there, sails wide. Picked up now. As Smirsky, the captain, takes it through the middle. Goes back the point to Radnovic. Radnovic pressured hard. Yobi with a body. Goes for Baczynski. He has time. Baczynski fires it just wide. He had the chance, and Baczynski just missed it just wide. Phil Baczynski. Radnovic makes a move. Yobi pokes it away. Behind the net. About 4.5 to play in period 3 of game 1 of 3 of this roller hockey final. Yobi takes it in. Fires. Sharp angle shot. Goes behind the net. Goalie lost it for a second.
I think it went off a Duquesne player.
Yeah. As Duquesne picks it up now. Through the middle of the zone. Tries to play it for Radnovic. Weekly's on his horse to try to get this puck. Sails through the middle. And Pennella says, hey, I'm just going to take that. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Inching closer to a Game 1 victory. It'll be Weekly on the draw again. Caleb Morgan replaces Phil Baczynski. Weekly wins it forward. Is he going to get there? As Radnovic's going to play it in. Along the boards is Smirsky. Poked away by Morgan. Smirsky still has it. On the top of the circle, Spazzuolo hits off of a few people, bounces over the net. As now Morgan's going to pick this puck up. Morgan's just going to throw it wide, and Yobi's on the chase to go get it. Shane Yobi makes a move, pulls up, looking for somewhere to go. Throws it wide as Weekly had his back turned, and now he's going to be on the defensive side of things. Hurt's going to take it up. Fires it wide. To the point, sitting there is Radnovic of the Dukes. Tries to make a move around Spazzuolo, but her feet were right in the way to take it off. Weekly is going to fire it, and that's going to be plucked down there by Caleb Morgan just through as he had a chance. Smirsky has time. Picked off by Weekly. Leaves it for Morgan. Here he comes again. Morgan fires. Shot off of the top there. Rebound. Morgan couldn't pick it up. Weekly has it. Morgan's going to pick it up behind the net. Going for Weekly. Fires. Off of Morgan's stick. Sails wide. Keeping the pressure on the Colonials. Morgan. Toe drag. Picked up now by Duquesne. 2.5 minutes to go here in game 1. Smirsky throws it up to Radnovic, who's chasing. Spazzuolo knocks it away in the defensive zone. Pressured hard by Radnovic. Also there is Hayes. In front is Hurt right there, and it's covered up by Patnella. Oh, good chance for the Dukes, but Patnella standing on his head.
Yeah, great stop there. We're going to almost drop under 2 minutes here. As Duquesne is looking for a lifeline here to bring this close.
LaCastro wins it to Rutherford. Rutherford pokes it forward towards the middle. On the chase he is now on Radnovic. He's getting on his stick. Good poke there. LaCastro trying to get there, and he can't. Mullen out here too. Fired wide there on the shot. And now on the chase is LaCastro. Here he comes, 2-on-1. Ross LaCastro. Bouncing puck. Fires, hits off the netminder. LaCastro still on the chase. As that one's going to go the length. And Sean Mullen has time to retrieve this puck and set up for the Colonials. Mullen leaves it off for his defensive partner, Michael Hayes. Hayes is going to take it up. Makes a move around one. Hayes, fired, goes for the stick of Rutherford, couldn't quite hit it. Mullen, around the net it goes. Picked up now by Michael Hayes. Has time, backhands it. Mullen's going to go down to retrieve the puck. Mullen puts on the brakes. Top of the circle. Mullen fires it back to Ross LeCasher in his own zone. Approaching the 1 minute mark. Goes wide. Michael Hayes again. Shot for Rutherford. Fly with the stick. Tried to bat that one into the netting, out of play.
And we have now hit under 2 minutes, so the clock will stop.
Yep.
With each stop as a play.
A minute 2. Still time. 62 seconds is enough to score 2 goals.
If you're Duquesne, you're going to want to score this quick before the 30-second mark even hits.
As LeCasher wins it, Hayes fans on that one, and here come the Dukes. It's Smirsky. Throws it in front. Shot here, saved by Padnella. Loose puck as the Colonials wisely dump it down. Picked up. Knocked off by Rutherford. Through the middle is Smirsky. LeCasher going for it. Goaltender has not been pulled yet. Smirsky's shot sails wide over the net. Rutherford on the chase to get this puck and wisely just sends it the length. Approaching the 30-second mark. Ross LeCastro says, I'm coming for that puck. LeCastro takes a tumble, and they're going to call a penalty. They're going to say that was intentional on LeCastro's part. And now with 24.8 seconds, Duquesne's going to get a power play.
Yeah, I'd have to side with the refs on that one. He dropped the old knees on there. So that's a good call on the refs. A dangerous play by RMU there. You're up 2 with 30 seconds left at the other end of the ice. Not really a penalty you need to pick up.
Yep. It'll be Rutherford on the draw. 24.8 to go. Rutherford wins it to himself. Plays it out and sends it the length. Picked up by the netminder. 20 seconds to go. And he's going to hold on to it.
Smart play.
Yeah, very smart play.
A big brain play there by Duquesne's goalie.
Yeah, just get the clock to stop. That's all they want him to do.
Yeah, and they're lucky they didn't pull their goalie because that puck was on a beeline for the net.
Yep.
That would have put it away big time.
Rutherford on the draw. He has Hayes and Mullen lined up behind him. Rutherford wins it back to Mullen. Mullen sends it low off of Parker Rutherford. And now Smirsky looking to get something going here. Under 10 seconds to go. Batted down by Hayes. RMU can't touch it. 5 seconds and 4, 2, 1. And that's going to do it. Game number 1 heads to the Colonials 6-4. Parker Rutherford had 4 goals. Ross LeCastro had one of his own, along with a Caleb Morgan almost empty netter type goal. Tomorrow, they'll be back to do it again. The Colonials are 1 win away from a championship.
Yeah, great work by the Colonials over here. High intensive offense, 40 shots on goal, able to put 6 of them away. They might not have all been quality, but you put enough quantity into that net, and you're going to get them in there.
Yep. I believe if I stand corrected, we are going to get Parker Rutherford for a post-game interview. So we will talk with the 4-goal scorer, Rutherford, momentarily as he makes his way off. And oh no, what does Phil Baczynski have? And it's a hi, Brooks, as Phil crashes himself into the boards. Hi, Brooks, from Phil Baczynski. Oh, what a legend. Isn't it Sean Mullen hyping up the crowd as we'll wait for Parker to make his way over. But 6-4 win. Tomorrow, Game 2, as mentioned, 9:35 start to hopefully wrap this series up.
Yeah, it was a nice come-from-behind win by RMU. Getting hot there off of that shot by Morgan and just a pull away. And hopefully they can keep this high intensity up at the start of the next game because they looked great here in this last period.
Yeah.
A completely different team from the first 2 periods we saw.
As just got the confirmation over that Parker Rutherford will be making his way over here as Jordan will give his headset over to Parker.
And I'm going to lose my headset. Have a good night, everybody.
Then there goes Jordan. But let's bring in Parker. Parker Rutherford. Rocket Richard Rutherford was a nickname I gave you. And 4 goals tonight. I think that's an understatement for giving you Rocket Richard there.
Yeah, thank you. That was exhausting. Oh, they came out to play that game. I don't think we were really ready for it, but I think we responded well the second half, the second period, and the third. But I'm proud of them. We did well.
Definitely for you and your whole team, definitely battling back after being down 4-3 there. that goal from Caleb Morgan, the goalie didn't look like he was paying attention there. Lucky break for you guys. But after that goal, did you guys kind of say, like, okay, we got that tying goal. Now we have this momentum waiver coming?
Yeah, to say that was a big momentum swing right there would be an understatement. We were already talking about, man, we got to do this, we got to do that. Before we know it, we look up and he scored from center ice. We're like, all right, well, new game. Let's go. Big momentum.
Game 2 tomorrow.
Yep.
If you win, you win. The whole thing. What is it? Same mindset going in from the first game to the second game? Anything you guys want to change moving forward coming into tomorrow's game?
We got to come out a lot better in the first half tomorrow, myself included. I was kind of, we've beat them almost every game of the year so far. So we were like, they're going to put up a little bit of a fight, but we'll be able to take them. But no, they're going to come out even harder tomorrow. So I think we need to have a better mindset tomorrow to get the win.
Definitely. You definitely put on a show for the fans here. The fans online definitely enjoyed it as well. I know you said that your parents do watch.
Yep.
Shout out to the Rutherford parents as well.
My mom.
The Pawnee rec team wants to know if they can have you back.
Oh, yeah, they can have me. They can have me.
Parker Rutherford, ladies and gentlemen, 4 goals in the night, and Mr. Rocket Richard right here.
Thanks,
Parker,
guys. I
appreciate it, man.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
I appreciate it.
All right. Parker Rutherford there, 4 goals on the night. That's going to do it from us here for game number 1. Game 2 tomorrow, 9:35, RMU and Duquesne. Hope to see you guys then.